What's up, guys? MrVerry, aka Adronus here, and today I am going to be bringing you another Yakchal video. I decided I wanted to do another one, and I'm going to show the way there through Formorgar Mines, how to get to Yakchal, and then how to uh, open it up. So you just got to go through normally, like go down the levers, and you can see I have a returning guest, Ill Dyl, joining. And using thunderstorms to bring down both the lost soul and the enlightened of the cults. And the lost soul's running, but he's down. So you have to go to like where you would normally do the ice islands part of the quest, and it's really quite easy to get there as long as you can handle the demons and stuff. An Ill Dyl's already down on the floor below and has a nightmare and a destroyer on him. And as I've said before, destroyers do take damage from death, so it's nice to use SDs on them. However, they are resistant. And you can see I have the Frozen Starlight open. And you have to, there's a plague here, and there's also a demon near the plague. And I'm going to be using SDs to drop the plague as quick as possible, along with great energy strikes. And a nice great energy beam. And we don't get shit. And on to the demon. And you can see it's just a solo spawn sitting right here. And, you know, just typical run-of-the-mill method of dropping a demon. And we finish him off. No real loot yet, but we'll see if we get anything from skinning. And a demon dust. And you can see I'm riding my armored warhorse, which is a mount that was exclusive. You had to buy a certain amount of premium, and I had a friend who was nice enough to do that for me. So now we're going to encounter another Plaguesmith and some nightmares. The Plaguesmiths first. And the nightmares are soon to come. And he's about to run. Just needs a couple more hits. And he is down. So on to the nightmare. And to the northeast here is where you go down into the lower area, which is where Yakchal is located. And then down in that spot there is a huge variety of creatures. There's demons, there's nightmares, behemoths, and there's a lot of them. So you definitely have to take it easy and make sure you know what you're doing. And you can see that we have already several creatures on us. So I'm going to use my thunderstorms to deal as much damage as I can to all of them. And we got some energy walls set up, which is nice. And we get a Hammer of Wrath and Night Legs. Nice combo loot. Yeah, the Hammer of Wrath is the, like, best loot you can get out of a, Plaguesmith. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just trying to focus. And Yakchal is to the northeast here. But first we got a Lost Soul and a Behemoth to deal with. So I'm going to set up an energy wall so that we can run them around it. And we got a whole gaggle of creatures on us now, but that's fine. We're in no sort of stress here, just bringing them down. And one more avalanche should about do it. And it does. So now just looting them. And the Lost Soul died under the Behemoth, but I wanted to be able to move the Behemoth so I can make sure it was skinnable first too. So onward we go. And there's a destroyer. And Ill Dyl just sent a little message to our leader, who's Roberto. Oh shit. So we got another Lost Soul and a Plague on us at the same time, so this should be fun. And I thought I clicked it, but like I said guys, my mouse is shit, so I always click and then it clicks off. And ideally, I'd like to get them in the same place at the same time, so we can just beat the shit out of them. And that Plague is about to run, which we do not want, so... And end up getting a Nightmare on us and another Plaguesmith. As I said, this area is really crazy. It's not hard to get a shitload of creatures on you quickly. So I'm going to be trying to use my thunderstorms, but the creatures are all over the place, and I'm going to finish him off. And now we focus on the Nightmare, as he is the weakest and can be dropped quickly. And while Nightmares aren't great on health, they actually do have pretty decent attacks, as you've seen in previous videos. If you have seen my previous videos, of course. And I need to stop using pots so much. I keep thinking I'm low and I'm not. And no double rare out of him, but hey. Guess you're not going to get it every time, right? That was actually a really awesome drop. I've never seen that before. So, should be encountering some more Plaguesmiths, some more Nightmares, and some more Destroyers on the way. And we get 2 Nightmares. And luckily, ice is going to be good on all of these creatures. So naturally, that's what I'll be using. And dropping the Behemoth. And he's down. And behemoths never used to drop plats like this. Like, they drop a crazy amount of plats now. It's actually really nice. And skinning the bee, and we get another plaguesmith. So I like to use SDs on them occasionally, as I've said before. Not constantly, but occasionally it's definitely nice. And you can tell when Dylan uses his SDs and when I use mine, because mine deal quite a bit more damage, as Dylan is a paladin and I'm a sorcerer. So I get a nice little finish on him, and we get another night legs, which is cool by me. So now we have 2 night legs and a hammer of wrath already. Doing pretty good on loot so far. And then we drop the nightmare like cake. And I've done this solo plenty of times. I've gone to Yakchal solo, like I said. It's like my 7th or 8th video or something. But I don't know, I thought it would be fun to bring another friend. Plus Dylan and I have wanted to go hunting together. We wanted to go to Pits of Inferno, but unfortunately Dylan's character's a bit old, and it did Pits of Inferno before you would get access to it. Like, basically, if you did Pits of Inferno before a certain time, you don't get access to a certain shortcut which lets you get there easily. So I'm just waiting to skin this demon, and we get him skinned. So there should be a plaguesmith along with maybe some destroyers and nightmares left. And we get a nightmare and a plague, which is fine by me. Ooh, 2 plagues. But luckily we and there's a wyvern raid, I guess, which I'm unfamiliar with. And unfortunately, these plaguesmiths are targeting different people. It'd be nice if they were targeting both of us at the same time, or one of us at the same time, rather than each of us, because my thunderstorms are a little bit harder to land. And another pair of night legs, which is crazy. You usually don't get them this frequently. We've already gotten 3 pairs and a hammer of wrath. So the plagues are definitely treating us nice this hunt. And we are almost to Yakchal now. The doors are just north, and there's one more demon and some destroyers. So I'm trying to use avalanches to bring down both of them, as well as SD the demon when I can. Didn't mean to get that many on us, but we'll be able to handle it pretty easily. And I just blocked the demon so that Dylan could get away and heal for a little bit. And of course the demon decides not to drop any significant loot yet. But we're gonna skin him. And nice firewall Dylan put up here. And the wounded destroyer from my avalanches, as you can see, is back. And there was one more destroyer over to the east there, but we'll see. And you can see Dylan and I have shared experience on, which is nice. And the destroyer is down. And on to Yakchal we go. So Yakchal is right to the north here. Of course you have to wake her up first. So I use Rage of the Skies in order to deal a massive amount of damage to the ice witches. And we'll see if I got anything from any of them, or we got anything. And it would appear not yet, but we'll go ahead and kill a couple more. Basically just clearing the outer edge. And we get a shard, which is worth 2k, so definitely picking that up. And that witch is down, and this one's about to be down. So now it's time to wake up Yakchal. And one moment, just gotta find the frozen starlight. And she has awoken. So here's the first wave, and Yakchal has several waves. And she doesn't summon these creatures, mind you, they just appear. And you can see there she is, behind the energy wall. But she hasn't come out yet. And here's the second wave, and I'm holding my Rage of the Skies for the last wave. Using my thunderstorms to deal damage to all the creatures, and the last wave is soon. So we're gonna go south a little bit just to try to make it a little less devastating. And I use Rage of the Skies to deal damage to all of them. And that Frost Dragon is attempting to run, but so here's the other Ice Witch, and we should find Yakchal shortly. Oh, nope, and that was not the final wave. So here's the final wave. And you can see the vast amount of frost creatures that she summons. And Yakchal is right to the north now. You can see her right there, and I'm gonna actually use another Rage of the Skies to finish off everything around us. And now we can focus on Yakchal. And Dylan is going after her while I attempt to finish off these guys. And Yakchal is down. And my Rage of the Skies isn't quite up yet again, unfortunately. And it's gonna be as soon as this last wave is finished, of course. And I don't know where Yakchal got dropped, so... Oh, found her. Good. And we didn't get really too much, unfortunately. Got a blue piece of cloth, a gold ingot, mastermind potion, and that's really about it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, Please leave a like, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the content I produce. Thanks for watching, guys.